Hey everyone, exciting day for me. I've been looking forward to this one all year. I thought I'd do a video for you guys because there's only one other review out there from the legendary Budget Stark. So I just thought I'd throw in my 2 cents and let you guys see what I think and how it compares to my custom Mark 45, my Mark 43. And yeah, enough chit chat. So let's get started. This is the box. Very cool. Don't need to spend a lot of time with that. Here's the Mark 45. Let's see if we can do this whilst being upright. Yes, you can. Check it out. Oh man, that is badass. Like so many things, especially when it comes to collectibles, pictures never really do justice to the detail you see and the presence you get when you look at the figure for the first time. So let's get it out. So I switched to my other camera because the iPhone 7 camera turned the red, the beautiful candy apple red, into a sort of pinkish color. So I figured, well, that's not why you guys are watching this. So here's the first type of pose I put it in. You can see, hopefully you can see the beautiful metallic color. But I can tell you, looking at the screen and looking at it in real life, it's so much better in real life. Sorry I can't do a better job of capturing it. I already had a display tile ready for it. So yeah, and here are the four hands, the chest plate and the head that come with it, and then on the left you see the, what is it, a ripped off arm piece that's part of the special edition. Nice to have, but definitely not a must. Now, my first few gripes, if you can call that a gripe, is the battle damage. The way I see it looks almost printed on. Now, this is my customizing channel anyway, so that's why I bought this figure as well. I'm going to be customizing it in the course of the next few weeks and months. First thing to do is get that battle damage to look a little bit more realistic, look like actual metal chipping. And also I'm going to try to match the battle damage across the entire figure, because if you put in the chest plate now, the battle damage chest plate that is, let me show you guys, then both the color and the battle damage look kind of out of place on the rest of the figure. So I'm going to try and even that up a little bit as well. And then not as much as the custom Mark 43, by the way, but there's going to be a little bit more battle damage using actual screen caps as I usually do. I'm also going to be getting the head sculpt that I've heard is announced. I think it was 1/6 kit is offering the quarter scale head sculpt that came with the Mark 43. Definitely going to be getting that, and going to be putting that into the mask just like I did here, because I really like that. It gives me another display option. So even though it is a figure that doesn't have the same type of cool factor as the Mark 43 right away with the head sculpt, I like the engineering better, I like the paint better, I like the well, I like the design better, but that's a personal thing, so that doesn't mean anything to you guys. But as soon as I started posing it, I noticed there's a lot more range. It still feels very solid. So let me put it in a different pose and show you guys. Here's a nice second pose. I also like that this angle really shows off the beautiful gold paint on the face plate. It really works for me. One more pose, almost straight from the Hot Toys page. I remember liking this one. So here's a shot from behind with the air flaps open. So I'm going to leave you with this final pose. Usually I'm a big fan of the action pose, as you can see in the background, but this suit just looking all kinds of cool and buff. I like this. So basically I'm going to give this figure a 85 out of a possible 100. Why? Well, first off, there's deduction for the very big lack of accessories, and I do think the battle damage looks quite unnatural. Like I said, it's really like it's printed on, much more so than I've ever seen before. So yeah, that's why I take some points off, but otherwise just sculpt, paint, the overall posability and mobility of this figure is really the best I've seen in any Iron Man figure. So I can really highly recommend it if you're into this suit at all. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you another time.